All right, this is Jackie, and I'm here with the Living Strange, and they are all in for my band sing public domain songs. I'm going to turn up this microphone so you can get in all the juicy goodness.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
More depressed.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Not really fast.
All the king's horses and all the king's men
Faster.
couldn't put Humpty together again.
Mission accomplished.
Hell yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. So again, I'm here with the Living Strange. We are here at the very last Homedale, New Jersey stop of Vans Warped Tour. You guys didn't have to travel too far to get here, which is kind of nice. So tell new listeners out there about your latest single, New Pet.
All right. New Pet is our latest single. Oh, okay.
I'll do the work. You do the thinking. No worries.
I'm just trying to take everybody's job right now. You know. Anyways, yeah, New Pet is our latest single, and it's a rewritten track that was inspired by some electronic music. Given that we're a rock band, it's something that we don't regularly do, but once the initial New Pet was made, it seemed pretty exciting, and so we decided to run with it. But I want to know what my friends have to say about New Pet right now.
I've always liked New Pet because it is a situation in which I have to try.
You gotta use two hands.
Gotta
in that
use
song.
both of them.
Yeah.
It's not always easy to play that one. For the other ones, I'm so bored.
I liked New Pet from the first time I heard it, although I did think it was a little strange at first. But even when we rewrote it, it took me a minute to get used to it. But I listened to the old New Pet yesterday, and I was like, damn, we really did a number on this one. It's a great tune. It's very classic.
Yeah, I think New Pet is probably our least classic song. So it's a bit counterculture for us as an inventive group, but I think it's going to get places.
What inspired the sort of techno version?
Well, I think it just had to do with what I was listening to. Because I'm kind of more about the attitude of the music than the way it sounds at times, and I feel like nowadays there's a lot of cool music that has the same attitude as bands that I used to like, but just sounds different. So I was kind of going for that.
And how differently does it sound from songs on Home?
On Home? This New Pet sounds way more polished, and it also has more attitude. It sounds more ferocious, like a tiger.
So this New Pet is not house trained?
No, it's not. It's the kind of New Pet that just craps all over your bed.
It wreaks all sorts of havoc. I love it.
Yeah. You still love it because you're obligated to make sure it survives.
It's kind of cute, too. It's a cute...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miles is into that kind of thing.
Cute stuff. Some of the Ed Hardy kind of nonsense.
Yeah. Miles is sponsored by Ed Hardy.
Oh my God, that's a throwback. But there's no, I don't see any trucker hats. I don't see any splatter paint. You know, that's outside.
He's the indie Ed Hardy.
The indie.
All right, I'm gonna trust you on that one. So how does New Pet and old music from Home fit the vibe of Warped Tour? Can we rewind and just show the desperation in your face when I answered that question?
They made a mistake booking us. It was completely a bad idea.
My favorite part of why we're at Warped Tour this year is that I think it is a testament to the diversity of the Full Sail University stage. I mean,
there is a little bit of everything on that stage this year.
yeah. Well, because it's local bands, and it's bands that aren't that popular yet, at least. And I think that, like, even though obviously Warped Tour is such a brand and is like for kids, because like none of us grew up being into, you know, the kind of stuff that's usually at Warped Tour. Yeah, we're wearing Converse at this Vans Warped Tour kind of place, but he's got Vans.
Got Vans on.
But see, yeah, well, it's a tough situation.
Blew your theory apart.
Whatever the case, but I think that where our music does tie in is it's more strange for us to play at Vans Warped Tour than it is for us to play at like an indie festival or something.
It's very on brand because it's off brand.
Yeah, because it lives up to our thing of strange, you know. It's odd.
If I may say though, I do feel like a lot of like the Warped Tour aesthetic is to kind of be like punk, aggressive, like in your face, and I feel like it's a lot of like friendly in your face stuff, which is really nice. I appreciate all the support that like people give each other in pits and stuff like that. You know, someone falls down, they pick people up. But I think we're the kind of band that like will watch someone else pick you up, but won't be the band to pick you up. You know, it's like
You'll take pictures of the picking up, and you're like, oh, that's really nice, but GFY.
We'll take pictures of ourselves, and in the background, someone will be being picked up.
Like, oh, that was nice of them back there.
so we're trying to like bring back what Warped Tour used to be on this last year.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like,
It's
we're
nostalgic.
essentially the second coming of Blink-182, so, I mean, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Pretty much. You might as well. So with your new version of New Pet and music coming out, what role do you see music streaming having? Is it important? Is it something you have to deal with, or do you prefer it?
I think music streaming, I mean, it's the main way that people listen to music, so it is important. And it's like, no one has to do anything, but I would like to be a part of it because I think it's cool. Like, I found a lot of music through streaming, and I'm not that worried as far as, I know financially, sure, it's not like ideal, but I kind of believe that music is like, it's a bit like water. Like, everyone deserves to listen to music. It's not, I don't know.
I like that. Everyone does deserve to listen to music, and I feel like young people especially tend to gravitate towards music when they're having a rough day. Why do you think that is?
Well, when I'm having a rough day, I like to listen to music that makes me feel worse.
Oh, so you're like, let me put on the emo. Like,
So that way, I start feeling better about how I used to feel because it wasn't so bad.
I like that. Some people do that. There's nothing wrong.
That's creative.
Some people listen to techno to like bring them up. Some people need like a good cathartic cry. Whatever works for you. So what music do you like? What kind of bands or artists do you listen
Kind
to?
of bands. Oh, I like to listen to bands that sound like a bunch of raccoons that get like fall into one of those industrial fans while holding
There's a band like that?
I'm that. That's me.
Yeah, that's the role he plays in this band,
Yeah.
for sure.
Miles is the raccoon, but I'm the fan.
What other bands or art acts do you turn to when you're having a rough day?
Charles Mingus.
Facts.
Nine
Yeah.
Inch Nails.
Arctic Monkeys and the Beatles for me.
Two of Miles's three artists that he listens to.
If I'm like really mad, I'll listen to, I don't know, like something like really heavy.
Like John Lennon's solo career.
Sure, but my thing is like
Too heavy.
She's so.
I think though that if sometimes I reach a place though where I feel so bad that I just need to listen to reggae, and if I don't, I'm just not like, that's like the only thing, because it's like nothing else will make me feel okay.
I think that's when I have a genre I really haven't considered, but it makes total sense. If you need to pick me up, listen to reggae. I'd take that.
I'm gonna promote the Harry J All Stars right now. Everyone should listen to Liquidator. I think they're all dead, so they won't make any money, but it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, through Warped Tour.
It all comes full circle. They're gonna play the next one.
Because Warped Tour is dying.
It's gonna be Warped Tour holograms. That's it.
Yeah.
Just a hologram of Blink-182 and some reggae. So what's up next for you guys after Warped Tour?
I think we're looking to start a psychedelic thrash project that's going to do a Japanese tour.
Yeah, and this is in the middle of a tour anyways,
Yeah.
so we got to finish this tour before we go to Japan. And in August, we're releasing a full-length album, and that's called Gunk. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, stay tuned for much more from The Living Strange. This is Jackie, thanks to Chorus FM and In the Key of Change. All right, before I let you guys go, I'm going to